everyone, it's your girl Jay with
Jazz.
And today we are, what is this intro? And welcome to the Daily Dose Podcast, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in K-pop. Hi.
Okay.
It's just hard because we just like talked for like an hour and now we have to do this. But how was your week?
Long.
Same. Oh my god, but I'm so happy. This week was my finals week, so I've
say.
been test taking
Probably
all
longer for you.
week. And that's why I haven't put anything up on my channel, so please stop yelling at me. But yeah, we're doing this. This is my favorite thing. Last podcast that I uploaded to my YouTube got the highest amount of views ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so and it's
nice.
nice.
Look at that again. Listened to it all, but
Oh yeah, I don't know, because sometimes I'm like, do people, because like I'll like not do it for like, it gets the lowest views out of everything I put on my channel, but then I won't do it for a while and people are like, hey, do the podcast. I'm like literally, how am I supposed to know you guys like this? But yeah, so we have a lot to talk about today because like I said, I haven't done anything. So we can't do today's shoe minute, and we actually can't do today's They Looked Hot Today or this week's segment because they're actually both related to the EXO comeback.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna save that, talk about the EXO comeback last because we have a lot to say. And first we're going to talk about IOI. So IOI is a group that was performed. Oh my god, that was formed on the reality show Produce 101, and they had their debut, and so
Dream Girl.
oh god, that's how you sing it. I don't Dream Girls. Oh
Isn't
god,
it? Isn't it?
I think it's We're Your Dream Girls.
Isn't it? Dream Girls, Dream Girls.
That is not how
Are
it
you
goes.
sure?
It's We're Your Dream. Oh my god, no.
You were thinking of. Stop getting into what's it called? Actual Dream Girls movie.
No, it doesn't go like that. You're singing it. It doesn't go like that.
Are you sure? And then the chorus is Dream Girl, Dream Girl.
It isn't. You're doing it. Okay, what would go after that?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not sure. Whatever that song. Clearly, we're hardcore fans here.
I need to listen to it again.
Me too. I totally forget it.
I thought I knew.
But they debuted with Dream Girls, and I feel like ever since then, it's just been a lot of controversy because a lot of companies want to monopolize. Is that it? Or when
I don't know words.
Want to take advantage of the fact that there are girls that are in this IOI group. They're the most popular they're probably ever going to be. So they want to take their girls back and debut them in the groups that they want to. So you had a lot of controversy with Chaeyeon from Dia because her company MBK kept saying, "Oh, we're gonna take her back." "Oh, we're not. Just kidding." And then finally they confirmed that they are going to have a Dia comeback with Chaeyeon being a part of it, and it got kind of mixed reviews. And then recently, the Jellyfish Girls, which were probably the most popular
I love them.
group.
Well, yeah.
I know Minna and Sejong, but there was another one.
There was another one that almost got in.
Oh, dang, that sucks.
Yeah, she was like, I feel like all three of them were in the top for a while, and then one got pushed out.
Was it after they changed the way you voted that she got
remember.
pushed out?
I just know because I didn't watch it when it was actually airing. I just watched performances, but I remember
me too.
looking at each week.
Yeah, I think because her name's Nayeon, and I thought she got in because there's Stone Nayeon, there's Stone Buddha, but yeah. But I feel like Jellyfish kept playing us because they were like, oh, they're gonna debut, and then people react to it, and they're like, oh, just kidding. Oh, Sejong's gonna have a solo. People react to them if it was bad, they're like, oh, just kidding. And then finally, I feel like they were testing the waters to see how people would feel, and finally
That's
they're
a smart way to do it.
Honestly, because I don't understand why IOI fans are so mad that these girls are trying to get their careers started.
Yeah.
It seems like it's always IOI fans that are just no, y'all better stay in the group. And it's why would you do
they're
that?
They're going to end anyway, though.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you're if you're person that you're what is it, biased? If your bias is still in the group, then you should be happy because they probably get more parts now.
Exactly. I just don't get it. Well, it was finally confirmed that the Jellyfish group is going to debut. And so for this next subunit, it's so cheap. Literally for this next subunit, for the first iOS subunit, the people who aren't participating, it's everyone except Minna, Sejong, and Taeyeon, and that's obvious because they're going to promote with their groups, which is a bit awkward.
Yeah.
If you think about it. But, and then,
what's her name?
Starship girl?
Yeonjung?
Yeah, Yeonjung. She, for some reason, is not in it either. And then, apparently, YMC, the company that manages IOI, said that she went back to do more training. Which, as the best vocalist in that group... What? That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah. Like, I don't know if this is YMC being shady or Starship just being dumb.
Both? I don't know.
Like, I don't get... Okay, so I was reading around. A lot of people said that it might be either Starship... Because apparently she got into a lot of controversy with her attitude. A lot of people thought she was greedy because maybe how she was acting in one of the music videos. And I guess prior... Yeah, people will find anything. And so somebody said that this is an attempt for Starship to take her back because... I mean, I don't think this is true, but some people were saying her being out in in IOI was hurting her more than helping her because she kept getting into but it was from petty people who are just petty. So it's like, are you really gonna and that's the thing that's so weird. Like, are you guys really gonna just take heed of every, random person who has something to say? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like you have to draw a line. Somebody also said that she is definitively the least popular member in the group. So a lot of people... She got 12 place! I mean, she got 11th place.
Did she?
Yeah, she was 11. Yeah. And a lot of people say that the reason why she got into all these controversies in terms of she got into one because people said for their first video she had too much screen time. I feel like a lot of it has to do with the fact that she was the least popular, so people don't think she deserves it. And a lot of people come at her for how she looks too.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought people didn't think she didn't deserve it. I thought the only person that people really didn't like was what's her name? Sohee.
Oh yeah.
How do you say that?
I think it's Sohee.
Sohee.
Yeah. Sohee. I don't know. That's what I mean. It's because it's every time somebody would be some people would specifically say, "How is somebody who placed 11th? How did they get this much screen time?" So I felt like it had a lot to do with the fact that she was 11th,
but she has a really good voice. So
K-pop fans.
And if she sings the line, then
Yeah.
My thoughts would be she would be shown.
On screen. That's why there was a whole controversy when they debuted the Dreamgirls song, because despite being the main vocal, she has probably the smallest part and this smallest amount of screen time. So a lot of people saw that as YMC caving.
Yeah.
And because that video that people said that she had too much screen time, and they actually ended up re-editing it and taking parts that she was in out and replacing with other parts. So I don't know. It's just really shady. There's no reason for her to go back.
Maybe they're thinking of debuting.
But they just did Cosmic Girls or whatever.
What?
Starship just came out with Cosmic Girls.
What's that?
한 번 더 try, come on. 한 번 더 try, come on. 한 번 더. Hey girls, do not panic. You know that song? It's the group with all those girls in it.
There's a big group with girls?
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I don't know this.
I don't even know how to explain it. They're under Starship. They were the ones that debuted with the duel. They had the Momo song, and then they had...
Momo?
Yeah, Momo, I think it's called.
I think I just saw something like that when I was looking at... What was I looking at? I don't know. I was looking at some girl group. It might have been Sister.
Oh, maybe, because they're on Sisters label.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
That they would come up under...
Yeah, but
I didn't watch it, though.
They just debuted, so, I don't think, unless they add her to that group, I don't think they're going to be debuting. So it's just shady. Yeah. I think it's YMC, honestly. I think it's them being, thinking, just buying too much into...
What's
online
marketable?
Comments, huh?
I was gonna say what's marketable.
Yeah, and they're just well, this. But if that's the case, I don't think that's fair because I mean, I guess she doesn't have to be in this subunit, but, like, she won fair and square.
Yeah, and she's technically 11 out of 101
That's
people.
what I don't get!
So, that's pretty high.
Yeah, like, people
I don't
keep
know why
saying...
you're complaining. She doesn't... I don't know.
I don't get that. Like, literally, like,
11.
even... How are you gonna say she's unpopular? She was more popular than, like, 70 other people. Oh, that makes me so mad. I don't know. It's really shady. And if they're really just doing this because a couple people, I don't know, Netizen Buzz decided to say that she was this, that, and the third, y'all are weak. You're weak! Okay, moving on. Luna! Disco... Was it disco? Was that the genre?
I don't know. What is that thing? I don't even know what to call it. Somebody said house. Somebody also said EDM. I think EDM.
It's EDM. I don't think it's house, but disco EDM queen Luna made her debut with "Free Somebody." Must free somebody. So, what do you want to talk about first?
What do you mean?
Like the music video, the song, how it was received.
I don't know how it was received, honestly, but I do know that I liked it. Sorry. I like the song. I like the video.
I thought she looked so gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, she looks so good.
Very, like, a lot of people saying that SM's doing too much of that, like, EDM music, but I thought this fit her very well.
Oh, yeah, that, I did read something about that. They're like, I don't want SM trying to push her into something that she doesn't want. And I was like, how do you know what she wants? She probably wanted EDM. You don't know.
I think everyone expected her to just be, like, make this ballad album or something. It's like... Do you even know the person you're standing? Like, why do you assume, like, this? Like, maybe her voice is very good, so I can understand.
And she sings a lot of ballads. Like, when she goes on shows and sings, it's usually, like, I feel like it's a ballad.
Yeah.
But she's in FX, and they don't sing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they do, but, like, not many.
And she threw, like, a ballad on there. There was one. So, I don't know. It was just, I feel like people, because, I mean, I guess you don't know, but it basically tanked. Like, this song, like, basically tanked. Like, it was out of the top 100. And she didn't sell out physically. And everyone was so hyper-focused on how it was doing. And I'm like, well, do you like the song? Or are you just, like, worried where it is? I'm like, yeah, I know. There's this whole fight between Crystal FX fans and Victoria FX fans.
Where'd they come from?
No, because everyone was, like, saying, like... Everyone was like, give Luna a solo, and now none of you are supporting it. And then people started blaming Crystal stans and Victoria stans because they're like, well, this is a group, so you guys should be, like, buying this album or making sure... Yeah.
You're not gonna see me out there buying, like... I'm sorry, I won't buy a Suho album. I'm sorry, I wouldn't buy it. Unless I really liked it, I'm not gonna go out and buy it just because, oh, they're an EXO. Like, nah. That's
so funny because you were literally singing Suho's praises, but 2 seconds ago, before we started.
I'm just saying, if I don't like the song, don't expect me to buy
That's a good, okay. Whose album, out of all 9 of the EXO members, I don't have a picture of them, whose album, besides Xiumin's, this can be the Xiu Minute, besides Xiumin's, would you actually purchase if they came out with a solo album?
Maybe Deal, if it's not all that, like, slow R&B. I like slow R&B, but I need some upbeat.
But
R&B.
you want it...
So and Baekhyun. And
just
Chen.
those 3? Wow.
If
you
there's...
hear that, Lay Stans? Just kidding.
No! Oh, I was trying to think.
I was kidding.
I went to Suho next, and I was like, I don't know what type of music he would do, so I can't judge.
So you wouldn't buy, like, for example, you, like, well, most K-pop fans, but, like, you pre-ordered the Exact album before even hearing anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't do that for any other person besides Xiumin and EXO.
No.
You would have to listen to it first?
Yeah.
That's fair, honestly.
I can't put all that money into everyone. I wish I could. I wish I had $1 million. But I can't just throw it out and just be like, oh, Baekhyun has an album? I can buy that. No. I gotta pick and choose.
That's true. Well, your favorite member of FX is Luna, right?
Yeah.
So, but you wouldn't, if Crystal came out with an album, you wouldn't buy it. Oh, okay.
I don't know. It depends. It all really just depends on the music in it. I have to hear it first, then buy it. And I wouldn't buy a physical. Because that's too much money.
Physical is like literally reserved for like your top level bias groups, honestly. Yeah. I think the only people I would buy physicals, well, the only people I have bought physicals, well, that's not true, because that also has to do with like whether I have money. Like, I'm not going to just buy something and then go hungry like some of y'all. But I think, I feel like people who I know I'm going to buy the physicals when stuff comes out is probably Sistar. Maybe Sistar, Wonder Girls. I mean, I have no Rain albums, even though he's my favorite singer.
Just.
I know, I'm a flop. I liked Rain. Like, when I started K-pop, I didn't have any money because I was like a baby. So
you can ask her that for Christmas. And my mom.
Well, then my mom would be like, "What is this?"
I know. No, she would be like, "Jasmine, no, you don't need this."
Because with the shipping and everything, and like that was before like people were like there was like specific sites dedicated to like buying K-pop albums. So I mean, but yeah. So I mean, I really like the Free Somebody song. I thought it really showcased her voice in an interesting way. Because like I said, I feel like one of the reasons why she sings so many ballads all the time is because that's the best way to be like, hey, she's a good singer.
Yeah.
But this was also another cool way. But as for the songs on the album, I skimmed through it. I don't think anything stood out to me, unfortunately. Like, I don't know.
It was okay. It wasn't... I wanted to be more... I wanted less EDM.
There was a lot of EDM
Yeah, it was like, even the slow songs, I feel like, had EDM. Like, I was just like, wait, can we back up? Just take out that, put a piano in the background, and then it'll be all okay.
But I feel like, because there was an interview, and she said that, I think it was her, where she said that things like charts and, like, sales make, like, releasing stuff very stressful. And I feel like for her, because, like, not to say that, like, Crystal and Victoria are super popular. So I feel like they really don't have to worry about something doing well because they're guaranteed to do a certain way. So for her, I feel like it's a lot more of a gamble because even though people know who she is, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to take to what she does. Mm-hmm. While, like, you know, other members of FX and some even other groups, like, they kind of have people that, like, they can't, there's no way they can flop. Because it's just like their fans would just never allow it or whatever. So good luck to you, Loon, and I'm awaiting the next one. So moving on to a Twitter story. So I think it was on June 4th. Twitter, or K-pop Twitter, went crazy with the hashtag K-pop Twitter is going to jail party. So basically what this was is that a K-pop fan user, how do I even phrase that? A K-pop fan who was a user on Twitter named Vivian randomly posted this picture of, like, a credit card so you can see the number and everything with, like, and she typed have fun. So basically what she did was kind of like give this credit card to all of K-pop Twitter to purchase whatever they wanted. Now, I don't really think anyone actually purchased anything, but of course all of K-pop Twitter went crazy with this hashtag K-pop Twitter is going to jail party under the idea that people were using this this credit card. So I don't know how effective this will be because you won't actually get to see it, but I picked out some of my favorite ones under the hashtag. So one was when your cellmate says any army here, and it's a picture of this guy crying. For those of you who don't get the joke, ARMY are known to be, like, very, how do you even say it, intrusive online in terms of just popping up everywhere and YouTube comments and things like
random
that.
Places.
Yeah, just the
like how to get rid of toe fungus. I hope BTS has a comeback. Just randomly underneath.
Like, what? I'm dead because it used to somehow, like, some kind of, like, what relate to the video. Like, it'd be like, oh, how to make cookies. And I'm like, oh my god, cookies, like, cookie. Any BTS fans here? Now it's literally, like, how to remove, like, your molars. And it's like, fire was lit! Like,
any BTS fans out here?
It's just
trying to get rid of the moles.
I'm just like, what are you guys even doing? But it's really funny. No hate though, because I'm a BTS fan, so don't This one's pretty funny. When you go to court and you see Chris Tao and Luhan, hashtag keep up to his going to jail party. This one's more funny with the picture, but it's when you made the shipping address your neighbor's house and you see the police taking them away. Hashtag keep up to what is that? When you were sentenced for 2 years because all you wanted was a light stick. I feel like this is much funnier if you see the pictures attached.
Yeah, the other one, like the two, Chris Tao and Luhan, just like pointing out like you.
Like, these are really funny.
I got you. Like, I see you.
But yeah, I just thought it was really, really funny. You can go to the hashtag yourself on Twitter and you can still see people. I don't know if people are still
she sent that to me. I looked at that.
It was so funny. I got it late.
I do nothing. What I could do.
But it was, I was so late on it, but like, I just thought it was really funny. And it was just like an instance when K-pop. Honestly, do you go on Twitter? K-pop?
Okay, I've been so bored.
Like, work?
Yeah, okay, this is how I got Tumblr. The first time I went to work, I got so bored, and then I like made a Tumblr, and I was like, let me look at, like, I didn't know what this was about, and now I use Tumblr all the time, and now it's like, I feel like 2 years later, now I'm trying to get into Twitter scene.
I would do that too. When I was at work and I was really bored, honestly, I would go on Tumblr, because I couldn't do YouTube, because YouTube's too involved.
Oh no, I do that.
But I think I started Twitter because of YouTube too. But it's like, there's like so many just funny random users that make they're just so funny. I think Tumblr is good for like GIFs and stuff like that. Yeah. But like Twitter is good for just like interacting with other parts of the fandom. If you don't go on forums and stuff like that, I would say get a Twitter because it's really, really funny. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. Moving on. So Jungkook got into, like, I don't want to say he got into a situation, but there was a big situation revolving Jungkook from BTS. Basically, he was cast in this new variety show called Flower Crew, and it's his first variety show ever, and the first one I think he's doing without the other BTS members. So it was a very big deal in the BTS fandom, but unfortunately it did not turn out very well. So there was this whole instance, well, maybe I should explain what the show was. So basically the show was called Flower Crew, and in it, there was a cast of guys, and they would be split into two teams, the Dirt Road crew and the Flower Crew, and basically if you got to be a part of the Flower Crew, you'd get like perks, and if you were a part of the Dirt Road, it would be a bit harder for you, but they would just do different challenges in these teams, and the teams would be getting reformed, and formed again and stuff like that. And so how they split up these teams was they used the V app, and fans would vote for who they wanted on which team in the V app. And of course, when you have one really popular idol, the other cast was like an actor and like a couple comedians, but Jungkook, like individual fandom wise, was clearly one of the most popular. It's gonna be a situation where he keeps getting on the good team. And so there's just a bunch of like messiness, I guess. I mean, the biggest incidents were one incident when he bought burgers for the different cast members on the show, and they rejected them. More specifically, Jo Se-ho, he rejected them. One of the
call him out.
Jo Se-ho, listen, don't. But yeah, he was being kind of harsh to both Jungkook and one of the other cast members, Min Suk. Another instance was one of the other comedians. Gosh, I forget his name. I think his name was... Well, one of the other comedians was overstating how close he was to Jungkook because they had did a variety show together before, and fans' concern was that Jungkook didn't look very comfortable. And then there was a situation that another comedian, Jo Se-ho, kept complaining about how because of Jungkook's popularity, the show was basically rigged in his favor, and it was like the Jungkook show, which also led to Jungkook feeling uncomfortable to the point where when voting came around, fans noticed that Jungkook was like purposely asking them not to vote for him because he didn't want to win, because he didn't want to make things any more awkward and uncomfortable. And basically, I I guess you could say the biggest thing was that the two comedians were guilt tripping him, basically, into feeling bad.
Yeah.
Or that's how fans were taking it. And it just made, like, the whole entire atmosphere really, really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Not to mention, they were, like, the only ones kind of talking, and, like, they were kind of dominant. So after that, of course, fans took to social media, started dragging Jo Se-ho on his Instagram. And it got to the point where, I don't know if this was because of fans or because of the complaining, but they actually changed the rules. And so instead of the person with the most votes getting to be the leader of the Flower Crew team, you would be the leader of the Dirt Crew team. So they basically changed it so it wasn't so easy for Jungkook to win or whatever. So it became a big thing, and then that thing was actually filmed live. So the next day, they actually addressed the situation. The two comedians apologized. Jungkook said that, like, you know, he did feel uncomfortable, but, like, now they're going to go for it. So it was all resolved. However, some people feel as though ARMY, BTS fans, Jungkook fans, who made a big deal out of this, were being over the top. And it's, like, first of all, this is a drag-free zone, so please do not drag me. But I don't know, it's very interesting. Now, I'm not saying anything like Jo Se-ho and the other comedian were being out of line and were being rude, but critiquing the reaction of ARMY, especially for the fact that, like, as they were dragging Se-ho, Jungkook still had to film that show with him.
Yeah.
So that was making the atmosphere really awkward. And I feel like sometimes, like, I think partially it was Jo Se-ho acting really terribly, but I think it was partially because Jungkook didn't really know how to react to that because it was his first reality show. Because I think most, like, if he was rude, but I feel like if Jungkook would have reacted differently, like if Jungkook was able to combat and handle their being rude and loud and annoying, it wouldn't have turned so bad. But because we saw sad puppy Jungkook, everyone went into, like, mama bear mode, and we're like, we gotta F this up, yo. We gotta beat this guy down and stuff like that. And I feel like sometimes, like, I get it, you're really protective of the idols, but you also have to accept the fact that, like, I think as BTS, because I feel like BTS especially, they're a group that for the longest time it's always been the 7 of them. They've only been doing stuff that's, like, the 7 of them, and as they're getting bigger, there's gonna be situations where it's not gonna be everyone's coddling him.
Yeah.
Or,
that's
like,
true.
everyone's there just to, like, like, I'm not condoning Jo Se-ho, but I feel like ARMY may have to, like, kind of get used to and, like, adjust their thinking in terms of reacting to how, like, if, like, their bias isn't treated the best.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were saying, like, yeah, it's Jo Se-ho's fault, but ARMY acting like this is not helping Jungkook or BTS in terms of getting stuff in the future.
Nope.
Because nobody wants, like, you know, to work with an idol whose fan base is going to
crazy.
I mean, EXO, that's a good example. EXO has dealt with that for a long time.
Oh,
like, they literally just couldn't even do anything with women because...
do it.
Oh, that's so true.
Kai, Crystal,
Yeah, oh my god. Crystal, I'm surprised she's still alive.
They're just coming for Kai.
Oh, yeah, they're coming for Kai, too.
They're coming for him like it's no tomorrow. It's like, how dare he?
There was this post of him, like, walking in a music bank. They're like, that guy looks like a criminal.
Oh, no.
I was like, ladies, settle. I was like, this is a still picture. He's not even doing anything. I'm like, not criminal. And I'm just like...
I forgot what they said. They were just saying mean things about, like, there's a picture of him, like, walking with his manager, like, really close. And, like, they brought up Crystal somehow.
Exactly.
And I was just like, how does Crystal... Why are you so pressed? Because it's not you?
Exactly.
Like, really? Were you in Korea? Because not even, like, as much as I love Xiumin, I'm not gonna be, like, upset if he finds someone that's not me. Because, that's like, the chances of him finding me is, like, a lot. Like, it's very small. It's like 0.0000009.
It's like, do you really want your bias to never date or experience love because you bought some of their albums? Like, what?
Yeah.
And the thing that really gets me is that if those people in real life found, like, a really hot guy or girl or whatever you like and started dating them, would you be like, wait, no, I can't do this because me and Xiumin or me and Kai are in this relationship?
Oh, that's scary. Like, I'm just, so like, true. Just imagine.
That's so true.
Just imagining that. Like, if my child was just like, yeah, this boy asked me out, But I rejected him because, you know, me and Schumann are getting married. I feel like, first of all, Schumann's like 50 now. Like, second of all, like, nah. No. He's not coming for you. He's coming for me first.
What a mom. What a mom. Mom of the year. Honestly, maybe if you're very young, I can get it.
Yeah.
Like, very young. 12 is the oldest. I'll let you do that. But when you get a certain age, you just can't act like that because it's really, really messy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was hard because I feel like people were being super harsh. Yes, it was nice because it led to them apologizing and things like that. But I feel like people have to realize that a lot of the times, these are adults we are standing, not babies. Mm-hmm. So you kind of just have to let things run their course and not be so hard. Like, so what do you think? Do you think armies were overreacting?
Yeah, well, yeah. And I feel like they should have they could have taken a hint to just, calm down on, because, they should have known that was going to be a mess from the beginning. Yeah. Well, the company made it. Should have.
That was messy. Speaking of BTS, while we're here, I did a story about EXO Mentry and how everyone was freaking out because they're like, paying for EXO content? No!
Oh, I didn't pay for that.
Nah. If we're being real, of course it's going to be uploaded to YouTube the next day.
Yeah.
I speculated that this would probably be a trend. And the first people to do it are probably going to be the big boy groups that get the, physicals and stuff like that because their fandom has already proven that they're willing to give money. So, BTS has just been announced to have their own little segment.
I think I saw something about that. I didn't know is it going to be paid?
Yeah, it's behind the paywall.
Okay, once again, it's not even usually the next day. It's usually the same day that it comes out. People are, on top of that mess. They were streaming, what's it called?
Comeback?
Yeah, the comeback stage or whatever. They're streaming it. I was just like, you are in this, guys. Too bad I'm at work.
Honestly, people have really, the K-pop fandom has evolved so much. I remember you would have to wait, there's this one show called Intimate Note, very good show.
Ooh.
Oh, you remember it?
Who's in that? I know that.
It was like a series.
Oh, wait, that's the one that... Them.
Yeah.
Super Juniors.
Oh my god, I love that episode.
That was funny.
Yeah, I loved it. It was basically this series where they would everyone would go on, but then they would call out two members that they know aren't very close, which is hilarious, especially with all the, they're not really close to each other rumors that go around now.
I like the Heechul and Hyuk.
Yeah.
That one was funny. I'm sorry.
That was so funny.
They were hugging. They tried to hug each other. It was...
But I remember when that first came out, that literally took me a year to watch because the person subbing it took so long. No offense, because I don't do anything. All I'm doing is consuming. But it took them a whole, a year to sub the whole thing. Yeah.
Well.
Exactly. I remember always, every time, they came out with a new part, I would have to rewatch the parts before because I totally didn't even remember what happened. Yeah, it was that bad. But now people literally, you're right, same day. Literally... There was a new Bangtan bomb, and it had been up for an hour. And the reason I knew was because there were already GIFs on Tumblr. And then I went and I was looked for it, and I saw there was already an English subbed version. I was like, ladies, you did this in 50 minutes. How?
They're working together now.
That's so crazy. That's insane.
You're bringing people together,
Moving on, this is kind of the comeback debut corner, I guess. First of all, Sistar is making a comeback. The Queens of Summer! And a lot of people are very excited because it seems like they're finally straying from their summer themes that they've been doing for the past 3 years. They had, I think it was Loving You, Touch My Body, and then Shake It. I think that was their summer trilogy. Oh, and I Swear. So now...
I know that one.
I swear. It was a follow-up to Touch My Body. So they that wasn't the same thing. But a lot of people were getting tired and saying that, them rehashing that same summer concept is going to get old. So now it seems like they're doing something a bit different. And we saw these teaser photos where they're in front of these carpets. And it was lit. They look good.
It just reminded me of Native Americans for some reason.
Yeah, I feel like it was very... With the carpets? I thought it was more Indian.
The whole... Well,
not Native American Indian, but Indian from India.
I just thought it was Native American.
Oh, I don't know. They looked really good. Their feet looked really weird. Like, it was photoshopped really weird.
I don't think I looked at their feet.
Oh.
I looked at their faces.
Well, they're very beautiful. It's just that my sister, she's a big fan too. So she was like, because she hates Starship, their company, because she feels like they've been sabotaging Sistar and really not trying hard with Sistar.
Really?
Yeah, because Sistar, they get clowned a lot because their physical sales are very low.
Oh, really?
But a lot of times, and like they can't like sell at concerts and things like that. Like, that's just things that K-pop haters say. But a lot of that kind of falls in the fact that Starship doesn't really show that they care about the fan base that much. So yeah, and like so like a lot, like even this, I was talking about the Shake It album, even though like I bought it or whatever, the pictures look so cheap. Like, not the girls, but like the editing. Yeah. And sometimes like, and like now that like Sistar has, you know, 2 Hubeis with Monsta X and Cosmic Girls, it seems like all they care about is using Sistar to promote them rather than like caring about what Sistar does or whatever. Like, every time it will just be like one of those groups attached to what Sistar is doing. Yeah. And I get it, because those groups gotta get famous too, but like also put effort into Sistar. So I don't know. I'm really excited because they're finally switching it up. I don't know. I love everything they do. So there's not
true
much.
fan.
Moving on, we have a debut. YG's new girl group that has been debuted or teased since 2012.
Gosh, that's so long.
Yeah, I know. We were in like first grade, but so I think they're unveiling members every week.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think.
I just saw the only 2 that they revealed. And I forgot their names. Their English names.
One's Jenny Kim. One's Lisa. Something.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and
Lisa's
Thai. She's Thai. And that would be the first foreigner debuted ever under YG. So that's a big deal.
I read that somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't realize that because I was thinking
I didn't even know she was Thai. When I looked at her, I honestly thought she was mixed.
Like,
that's what I thought.
Was Caucasian or something?
I don't know I thought either Spanish or
but so far, that Jenny girl, God,
stuff happened with her? I didn't know that.
I don't know. This is the thing, that's why it's so... People? Did she? Did she have one of those
people were saying on Medicine?
I feel like every girl bullied somebody, like, according to
Medicine. They were like, oh, this girl, I've seen her before. They're like, she was bullying people. Isn't this a girl that was bullying that?
But she's like 12 years old.
She bullied like a Korean girl back in wherever she's from.
Is that the one from Australia?
Is that
okay, y'all, this is rumors, so don't take this
Stop
with
spreading the rumors around. Stop spreading the lies.
Was that from Penny Proud?
I mean, it's a song, but she's also... it's from the Proud family, too. She sings it in there.
Was that a real song?
Yeah, it's a real song.
For who? Whitney Houston? Good.
I could actually see that being a song for her, though. That's a little weird.
Oh, we have an hour. But yeah, I'm excited because now that 2NE1 is kind of winding down, I wonder if they're gonna adopt 2NE1 style or we're actually gonna get a whole new style.
Please get a new style.
Well, that was a lot of the criticism with Winner and Icon because a lot of people say that they sound very similar to different sides of Big Bang. Like, Winner sounds like the mellow
That's
side.
what happens when Big Bang just keeps, like, they hop everywhere.
That's so true.
Next thing they're gonna be, like, Western.
I think they already did that. Tom always be wearing those cowboy hats. I'm just like, what are you hinting at? What are you hinting at, sir? Speaking of Big Bang, I might as well talk about this. Did you hear that there was a rumor going around because Big Bang's around the enlisting the army age, and there's a rumor.
Aren't they past that age?
Don't do this! Don't do this to G-Dragon! It's like, I think it's 30. You have to do it before you're 30, so they're like 20 ancient.
They've been around for so long. I don't know people's age. Once you've been around for so long, I just assume you're older than me.
So do you think everyone in SNSD is 30?
Basically. Okay, they're not. They're like 89, right? 90?
I think all of them are 80. They're 89, 90. That's crazy that Schumann is older than
don't bring that up.
Some of them?
I feel so sad.
He seems like a baby.
I know.
Like people, like, there should be like a...
much older than me. I mean, not so much, but like...
It's a good range.
It's just he's too close to my sister's age, and I'm just like...
Yeah, I have some idols
but I would get over it for him if he actually was like, Jasmine, marry me. Then I'd be like, whatever. My sister who?
H ain't nothing but a number. If Schumann really was like, marry me, would you marry him?
Probably.
Really?
I think this is a once in a lifetime thing right now. Like, I would just make sure he's serious.
Would you be fine with him being your, like, I was gonna say sugar daddy, no.
Oh.
Like, you not doing anything, like, not working or anything, and him just...
I'd be his fangirl. I'd be at, like, everything. Well, with protection.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
There would be security all around.
That's a good one. Somebody posed this question. If you were dating your bias, and it got out, and his fans were like, if y'all don't break up, we're gonna leave him, would that prompt you to be like, listen, I love you, but I don't want your career to be ruined.
Psych. I'm like, we'll get you new fans. Fans that actually care for you. Because if they cared, they wouldn't care that I was here. They would get over it.
Look out for number one. That's what's up.
Because I would get over it.
I mean, you were dating him, so of course you would get over it.
But I mean, like, even in real life.
Like, if he was dating somebody else.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, oh, stop. I'm not standing you anymore. How dare you?
Out! I mean, the thing is, I feel like Kai fans are turning on him, but I feel like they're still there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he's still very popular.
Oh, yeah.
He's so
Kai.
fake.
Can you really get rid of Kai?
Yeah, that's true.
You could be like, Kai, I don't like you, and then next thing you know, you're just, like, staring at his picture.
That's so true.
Like, for 24 hours.
Oh, God. So, last but not least, we have probably the biggest story of the century. EXO has finally come back with exact, with that apostrophe that, what
randomly,
is that for?
They're, who knows?
It's just like Exolution.
It's, I guess, because, like, they were like, this is the end of how much is similar between these two words in EXO. They're like, oh, shoot, apostrophe act.
I think somebody should teach them how to use an apostrophe.
That's what they do with Exolution.
That's kind of cute, though. But they came back with essentially the greatest album of the decade, somehow. Just, like, it's very good, honestly.
Yes.
So what do you want to talk about first? There's so much. Well, we can start with my segment, which is They Looked Hot This Week, which goes to Baekhyun.
Really?
Beyond Baekhyun!
Really?
Honestly, listen, Dio, turn this off. I know you're listening. I know you're listening, and I don't want to hurt you.
I know you're not listening.
Listen, Dio.
She does want to hurt you.
Just turn it off. He looked good. The thing is, he's been creeping in my heart for a while.
Stop. No. Oh.
No, like, ever since, because, like, every time, I would always have him on my radar. He was never my favorite. I knew he was very popular. And I feel like maybe that's what kind of turned me, because I was like, oh, well, everyone likes Baekhyun. I'm going to be different and like Kyungsoo, which everyone likes also. So, but yeah. But for a while, I've just been like, I really liked, like, I feel like he's getting better in dancing. And I always thought he was handsome when he had black hair. And, like, I think he did it first in Overdose with the contacts or whatever. But he wouldn't have that too much, so I'd just be like, whatever. But, like, kind of, I think everything came together because, like, he has the black hair. He has the contacts that I like. Very, like, dark look. He can dance really well. That beginning, she got me going crazy. It's very attractive. And then he decided to get all these piercings and lip rings. And usually I'm not into that.
Really?
But that was real hot. Yeah!
See, I'm not into it, and that's what turns me away. Like, I don't think I could ever find it attractive.
Really?
Like, I don't know. It blocks what I see. Like, what you could be for me. I don't know. He did look good. I just, like...
You didn't like the lip rings?
Yeah, I'm not about that.
Who do you think's monster look is the best? Versace, man. Disclaimer.
Jimmy did. I like... Sorry.
Okay, right.
I'm joking. No, but I like him with red, like, orangish hair. So I was happy he went back to that.
Yeah.
But then he dyed it back. I'm pissed.
Oh, yeah. They, like,
but
changed
whatever.
it.
It's okay. I'll get over it. I got over it. But I don't know who I liked. I would say I liked Lay.
Oh, he looked good. But he looks real regular. Like, he always looks like that. Like, that's the
But
thing.
his pictures just look so good. He
true.
posed...
That's true.
No, I lied. Never mind. I was gonna say Chen, but I just liked his pictures.
Ooh, his pictures. He was giving us
He
model.
was going in.
Vogue. I was like, young sir.
Hair when they did the comeback thing.
Was it like?
It just looked. I was just like, who did you?
Who hates you?
Yeah, it's basically.
Who's trying to sabotage you?
Like, I don't know. Something was going on in the back. Like the front was like whatever, but the back. But
Jeez.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
They look so good.
Yeah.
I think EXO is like kind of above or past that whole point with boy groups where you have the hideous hairstyles.
Past it?
Yeah.
Did you not hear me just say they ruined Chen's hair?
But like they were just doing that for like
also,
you know.
Schumann
Kai had cornrows once, so I feel like.
But Suho had that bowl cut.
Oh yeah,
just last year.
Oh, that's true.
And they gave it to Schumann for one of the pictures.
Oh, that was hilarious. What do they think they're doing? Honestly, why not just make them look attractive? Like that's not too hard.
Because that's too easy.
They're like,
it's too easy for a job.
Let's make them look ugly.
Like, this is getting boring now. Who's gonna look ugly this time? Let's pick.
That's so true. Honestly, I think that's true. I don't know who Dio had to fight to make sure that his hair was always right. Because if it's not, like, it's usually, like, kind of plain, and maybe that's because he's always acting, so he can't, like, dye it. True. But I don't think it's ever been, like, crazy. Like, his hair. His outfits, that's another.
Well, that red hair.
Yeah, but even that was just, like...
crazy. It was, like, he shaved the sides. He had it red. That was good.
But it wasn't, like, it wasn't, like, Rainbow Sehun or Cornroll Kai.
Okay, I cannot imagine Dio. I can't imagine Dio. I can't imagine Schumann. I can't imagine Suho. I can't imagine a lot of people with rainbow hair. I just can't.
Or, like, the platinum blonde on Luhan. That was ugly.
The ramen hair?
Oh, God.
That doesn't look good on anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
It could. Not. Never mind.
I don't think Lei had a bad hairstyle either. The first time he went blonde, it was kind of ugly.
Really?
When he went blonde during Wolf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot he was blonde then. I was thinking...
Call Me Baby. Oh! Call Me Baby was something from the gods. They were like, listen.
Yeah, he looked good.
He was really good.
See, he was a star. Schumann was a star, but Lei was also. XOM was just looking good that time.
XOM. Let me not even get emotional not on this podcast. But so, which one did you like better, Lucky One or Monster?
I think I overplayed
Monster when it leaked. This girl listened to a leak. Fake EXO out. 2 seconds ago, she was like, "Yo," and I listened to that leak and memorized it. Now she's like, "Oh, what is a leak? I don't know. I pay for EXOmentary."
I did pay.
Eyes are just so shifty right now. Like SM's watching. Brother SM is watching.
They probably are. Honestly. Delete this whole thing. Next thing you know, you're gonna log onto your computer and this whole thing's gone.
I was thinking about making a video about the leak, like when it leaked, and I was like, no, because if I talk about it, SM would snatch me.
I feel like they did it.
Do you really think the whole thing? No, they leaked the whole thing and the dance practice.
It was so good.
That's true. It was.
It didn't spoil the actual. I didn't know who was singing what. Still,
that's true.
I don't know what their voices sound like.
Well, I know Dio small tiny body really well. So, you mean like singing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I knew who was dancing. Well, yeah, I knew who was dancing.
Okay.
I could pick out Schumann. I could pick out. Dio has like this weird way of.
He like
yes. Okay, I thought I was the only one that noticed that he has this shoulder thing. I think everyone. But he still dances well. It's just like I can always point him out because
I want to like push him back or like be like
just like straight up.
Yeah, stand still. Oh.
But I think I like Monster the best.
Me too.
If I go off of how I felt when I heard the songs first.
Yeah.
I liked Monster a lot, and I was like, oh man, this is gonna be amazing, and it was. But then I was like, I already overplayed this. Why'd I do this to myself? But I still love it.
Yeah, I listened to it once. I was like, that's enough.
The Lucky One I still like. Yeah. Lucky One's slowly growing on me more and more the more I hear it. And then Suho's voice, when he was like, what is it? No one, something. It's like, no more. I don't mind. Da-da-da-da. I don't. And then Shaman comes in with his something. I don't know. You know, for some reason, whenever I listen to Lucky One, when they get ready to go into the chorus, I keep wanting to say, "Take back the night." And I'm like, and so whenever it comes in, I'm like, "Take back the night," and I was like, "That is not the song," and it doesn't even sound the same.
Yes, this is Justin Timberlake shout out.
It doesn't sound the same, but my brain just wants to say, "Take back the night."
It's still the same jazzy thing, though.
Take back the night. So it's higher, too.
Somebody pointed out that it kind of sounded like a Daft Punk song, and I was like, oh, that's kind of too, like, dun, 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 dun,
oh, yeah.
like, older Daft Punk, and I was like, oh, that's probably why I like it so much.
Yeah.
But I think I would say I liked Monster too. It's just like, I don't get what happened in the music video for either of them.
I don't think there's anyone really, though. And if you do, please explain.
Or, wait a second.
What?
Epiphany. Are those music videos connected?
I thought they were supposed to be, but I don't know if they are. Because people, like, when the teasers came out, people were, like, having all these, like, intricate, they're like, okay, guys, they've been planning this. SM has been planning since day one that this is going to happen. Schumann is the mastermind. Because you remember back when they did Love Me Right, he was, like, the Mad Hatter. They're like, oh, yeah, he's the one that makes the drug. And, like, everyone's on drugs, and he's pretending to be running with everyone. Notice how he disappears in this scene. I'm just like, whoa. You guys are going in. Yeah. And then they're like, Chen's like his right-hand man, everyone else, like...
Oh, God. You know, Call Me Baby, the teaser and everything leading up to that just, like, screwed with XOL. Now they think everything is, like...
Some deep... Yeah. But I don't understand why they do, because those teasers had nothing to do with Call Me Baby.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Like, we got them in, like, different parts of the world for them to be dancing in front of cars.
Or, like, making it seem like they were getting called somewhere. Like, oh, man, like, I gotta get somewhere. And then... It was just to say, Call Me Baby.
I remember EXO was like, no, this isn't, it has to be El Dorado. That has to be a song. Like, Call Me Baby. Like, I was like, no, girls, this is what happened.
For some reason, I don't know why, in my brain, I have this conspiracy theory that I believe that El Dorado was going to be, like, a secondary song.
Really? Something. What do you think happened?
But then, you know how Tao left? I feel like something happened where they just decided not to do it because Tao is, like... injured, and I don't know, because like they even put it in the video. They put like the words El Dorado
in the Call Me Baby video.
Yeah, there's like words. I forgot where it is. It's like on a door or something. But like I was like, oh man, is that going to be the next song? And then Tao disappeared. But that's just my conspiracy. It's probably not real.
Shares below. I mean, I don't know, because honestly, I remember somebody talking about, I think it was A-Pink or something, how like they have a bunch of songs and concepts lined up ready to go. It's just a matter of like them testing, like after getting response from their last comeback, they test which one they actually want to do. So they have like demo, like I remember 2PM, they recorded a song like 2008 and it didn't make it was on their 2011 album. So it's like they like have these songs and potential comebacks and things like that. So I don't think it's that far-fetched for them to be like, okay, this El Dorado, especially since they were so like, they're so obsessed with numbers and everything's like specific to numbers and things. So maybe they're like, oh, we needed all 10 or how many people were in that group at the time, like 10 people there to do this El Dorado thing. And if it's not 10, then let's fish into the back and pick something else. And that would make sense, because I remember Chanyeol had said or hinted at that there was going to be a follow-up song. So it might have been El Dorado, and then and since he already said that...
Saying.
God, you're SM! Isuman, is that you?
Just saying.
Back to the, the song, the comeback. What was your favorite song off the album? What did you think about the album?
Besides the two?
Yeah, besides Monster and Lucky.
I don't know why I can't remember what the third song was.
Ooh, let me.
But I know I liked it a lot, and like whenever I hear it,
Heaven or Cloud?
I like Cloud 9. It's not Heaven. Heaven's probably my sixth favorite.
Artificial Love.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Artificial Love.
The way that I don't know. It's like and
it's really good.
I don't know. It makes me think of Vogue. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's very like whatever. Like that's whatever.
Like
I
80s.
I like
Cloud
these
9
two.
too.
I like They Never Know, also known as Dead Leaves, also known as Dead Roses. I like Stronger.
I don't really listen to Stronger.
When it came on, I was like, uh-oh. Like, it was like a bit gospel-y. I was like, this is random on this album, but it was, I don't know. I'm here.
I don't know why when like my brain is not on my side. It just thinks of other songs when I see things. But I don't think of that Stronger when I see that.
That's true. There's so many. Like, I always forget. I'm like, what is this song? But I would say my top three are probably Stronger, Artificial Love, and They'll Never Know. But there's another one I really like.
I like Artificial Love, Cloud 9, and then I want to say One and Only.
I'm honestly, I'm struggling to remember what that sounded like.
Me too, which is why I was like, I think. I think that was it. It's not White Noise has this weird thing in the background that...
White Noise?
Probably. It's just, I don't think I could deal with white noise. I don't know how people sleep with that.
Oh my god, I love it. That ASMR.
I can't do ASMR.
You don't
that
like weird people
out.
whispering in your ear?
That creeps the mess out of me. And like the sounds, I'm just like, I feel uncomfortable now. Now I can't relax.
Oh, we should just finish this up as our ASMR.
Guys, this is going to be the sound of my hands rubbing together. Hey, I'm going to tap on this water bottle a bit. Oh my gosh, sorry.
You know what makes me crack up, though? So, you know, there's like a Chinese version and there's a Korean version. For the instrumental in the Chinese version, it's Chinese version instrumental. Just call it the instrumental.
I didn't even see that.
Like, I like saw that. I was listening to
I
it.
didn't even see that.
And I was like, oh, what the heck? What's the difference? Like, I was just like,
Nothing.
that's so weird.
It's the Chinese one.
So, for our last thing of the day, as always, we're going to play a game.
Yeah.
And this game is also EXO related. Since we haven't talked about EXO at all in the podcast, I thought it would be a nice way
to end it.
to end it.
You know.
So this is kind of this is kind of to test, you know, how big a fan we are. We both. Who's the bigger EXO fan? I guess.
Oh, it's me.
The more legit EXO fan.
Thank you. I already win. Thank you.
Oh wow. Cocky Army.
These flowers. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I just like to thank EXO for being so amazing and letting me be there.
Oh god, this is gonna be so sad when you eventually lose.
Cocky.
Hey, so basically what it's gonna happen is that somebody put together this awesome game where it's guess the EXO song based on instrumentals, and we're gonna go back and forth, and who's ever the first one to incorrectly name the EXO song gets beheaded. So we play hardcore here.
Like, high stakes.
So do you want to go first? We all know what the first song is.
Oh yeah, should we just skip over the first one?
Yeah, I don't
Call
even
Me
know
Baby.
how. So the first one is Call Me Baby, but then we'll move on. Okay. So you get the next turn.
I get the
Yeah.
Lightsaber.
Right. I'll sing for you.
Oh. History.
Is it history? Is it
I was going to do the dance and not actually say it. Ooh.
Exodus!
Doesn't like this.
Seriously, like, girl, shut up!
Oh. There you go, girl.
Is it?
Yeah, don't go. Yep.
Ah!
Oh, I know this.
This is my favorite song. This song I couldn't hear live.
Oh, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Machine.
Oh, this song I hate so much.
Ooh.
Love me like... Love me like... Right.
I'm really scared. Oh, Da-na-na-na-na-na. Flash! No! Hurricane! Oh my god!
Dang it! I was hoping you would get it wrong.
I was gonna say flashlight
Oh,
again.
wait.
Oh.
Woof. Right?
Oh.
That was Woof. This is your turn.
Yeah.
You have 10 seconds.
Na-na-na. Lucky.
Oh, damn it, I hate you.
I had to like speed through the song. Oh, I know this.
This has to be... Forgotten. Eldorado.
Ah, dang it. Oh, Mama.
Run? Black Pearl. Oh, Hurt, because it was the breakdown.
It hurt.
I haven't, like, listened to that song in a while. So, as the winner, Jasmine, you get to
Free
be...
food?
Thank
you.
Why do we always eat around the time?
I'm so hungry.
Is there any last words before I behead you? Before we finish the podcast.
Before I behead you?
You behead me!
No.
Me either. I don't think I have anything. Just anticipate Sisters come back, y'all.
I think Infinite's coming back. I don't know. Don't
make me up things. Like, I don't know. I think.
I was trying to look up things.
So that's it for this episode, and see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
Bye!
Bye.
Bye!
Bye, 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 bye.
Damn, you win! I can't come back from that.